Politics with the Princess.
Princess all day long.
WJZZ Cool TV. You can watch us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, share, comment, or subscribe. And it is Friday.
Yes, we back again.
Happy
And
Friday.
this week has been a long week, right? Today we will talk election results. Tony is almost over.
Child.
This is Friday, so we will talk. She was like, "Are we talking elections again?" Wait a minute. She sent me. This is the agenda. Elections, 20 minutes.
I'm like, we got to end it at 20 minutes because normally we go past it and be like, well, join us next week.
So, first, I want to introduce our lovely guest, Veronica Taylor from Yaktown.
Hi,
Here
you all.
guys see Veronica. She's going to give us the update.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Our little young political prince, we'll call him, Johnny Gonzalez. I'm pretty sure you see him everywhere now. Like, he's a hustler in politics. Grassroots hustler.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
And then, of course, welcome back every Friday, back from Cali. It was her first week, and she had to deal with politics. But the show is Politics with the Princess. So we kind of got to talk about politics. But Tony, no last name, looking so gorgeous. Are you going on a date today? Like, you and Roger both came dressed up today. Like,
I just felt good today.
Go on, girl. I ain't mad at you.
Thank you.
We got to get a picture just of you. We can't even be in the picture because you look so good. So, you get out your phones too and then like and share. You can go to WJZZ Cool TV and you can share it. Like, if you go there, you will see yourself on camera now. You might have to turn your volume down because it's going to pop up. You're going to hear my voice. You can share with your friends, YouTube Veronica, and share and let them know that you're here. Guess you can call in. We're talking election results today. We're going to try to do it at 20 minutes. And it's 313-355-6018 if you have any comments, especially about the Detroit race, which we'll get to. But, okay, first, you know what? I don't know. Do we want to do the Detroit race first?
Yes.
Johnny, what you want to tap in first? Let's do Taylor first.
Ooh.
Taylor, Michigan had an interesting race and with interesting results, kind of like Yaktown. Their mayor was removed from the ballot and was forced to run as a write-in. Johnny, was he victorious? Tell us about Taylor and who won out there.
So no, I only know one contestant that was victorious, which of course was Alex Garza, and it was no surprise because he's been very active in the city of Taylor since he was 19. He started off running in the city council while he was in college,
right,
and was elected while he was in college. Became the youngest city council person Taylor's ever had. Then later on ran for state representative, which he's currently sitting. And now he's running for mayor, and I'm almost positive he's going to be victorious in a general election, especially with my help. You know, I'm a grassroots activist.
You are more than you are. Yeah, I just named you the Prince of Politics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know I'm an elitist when it comes to grassroots activity. So I'm gonna make sure that I get hit the boots run. Hit the
ground.
Hit the ground running.
He ready, like he getting tongue tagged because he's ready.
Yeah, because I'm just ready to go.
So Alex Garza is a state rep, right? Currently, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is he termed out? Is this his last year? No, or did he have 2 more years? I don't know.
So I do believe that this would have been that this is his last term.
Okay.
So yeah.
So he's like flowing right into something else anyway.
Yeah. Or it could be the end of his second term, and because the mayor seat was open, this would have been a great opportunity. Yeah, it's either one of the two. I do think
it was a good time. Look, the mayor got kicked off the ballot.
Yeah.
Look, like,
well, not only that, the mayor's been
Yeah, I know.
He just got indicted and a lot of other things. So
Indicted.
I spent a lot of time in Taylor.
Yes.
I spent a lot of time in Woodhaven. So it was like the perfect time right there for It was like perfect timing. And Alex Garza has been. We gotta look up the other candidate though, Johnny. We have to give him that due. We'll go to Pontiac.
What was it? Was it Jeff Jones? If I'm not mistaken.
I could look on the list. Actually, I'm so crazy that I already have a
Tony,
list
look it up and let's see.
of all the winners. But
Go, Tony. Tony, look it up.
Veronica, while we're looking up the winner, and then we'll name the two, of course, it's Alex Garza, because we like Alex, so we know him, but we don't want to be fair. We got to shout out the other name. I just don't know the other guy. I don't know him. But Pontiac, Yak Town. Let's do some updates on Yak Town, which was no surprise to me, though, in Yak Town. But Veronica, you want to tell us the winners in Yak Town?
Yes, like we said last Friday, we already knew that it would be Tim Grimer and Alexander Riley coming out of this race, which was so true.
Okay, Taylor, it's Tom Woolley.
Tom Woolley and Alex
Garza. I don't know Tom Woolley, but I know Alex. Alex has been very active. I do remember as I drive home, I see Woolley signs, and I've seen these signs everywhere. I did also see you right in the old man. But that's another story. Okay, Pontiac, Yaktown, Veronica.
So, like we said last Friday, that it would be. First, I want to thank Pontiac for coming out and voting. And
what was the percent in Pontiac voting?
It was very low.
Okay, we got to have our facts. You got to look that up. We know Detroit.
Okay.
Well, we
make
got
sure you got
75,000.
But the percent was like 11 something.
But
you can look it up after you tell us. We'll come back.
Alexander Riley and Tim Grimer made it out. Tim Grimer was over
32,000 votes. 3,200 votes. I'm sure.
What was right? They don't even vote.
3,200.
Yeah, you vote.
Almost 33.
Almost 33.
And then, so what was Alexandria's?
1,319 for 22.6%.
Yeah.
So she got. So what were the other votes that went other places?
Jeremy Bowie. He was. Oh Lord, wait. Let me
could it add up to 3,000 and some votes?
Jeremy Bowie got 292. Wanda Dees got 211. We still don't have the write-in for the mayors yet.
Which was probably about
724.
Yeah. That doesn't add up to like 3,000 still. So Alexandria has some work to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, since we still talking about mayor races, we should go to the Dearborn.
Let's do Dearborn.
Hey, because we got Abdullah.
Right. Who's also on state rep.
Yes. I didn't do any work for them, but I'm gonna tell you, he's a good friend, and I'm very happy.
Smiling from ear to ear. That's my homie.
Look at Tony.
Do we have a song for that? Like, he's smiling like that's
No, I'm looking like that because it seems like it's an ongoing theme of state reps who are now going back to municipal.
What?
Like, I'm like,
well, the reason I'm smiling,
I'm gonna just say this: are they doing it for a job or do they actually care?
So they care, and that's why I'm smiling, because these are not just Democrat candidates. These are progressive candidates. These are people that.
So Alex Garza is a progressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Right. I'm gonna have to chat with him, and you say now. People were shocked that I wasn't shocked though, because he's very active in Dearborn.
And people tuned in when we had the floods. Dearborn was on it. That's their big reason why FEMA's out here, and who was leading that movement was Abdullah.
I know a girl that was on it too, Gita. She was on it.
Mm-hmm.
Gita worked with you guys, and that wasn't even her department, and she was on it. Like, she was coming back to us, just telling us what's wrong, Yeah. But I was shocked at Gary Warchek.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That was a shock for me.
Shout out to Gary Warchek. Even though you're gonna lose it in the general election, it's definitely
the result?
So it was 88. It was 88. Listen. It was 8,858 votes with 42% for Abdullah Hamoud And then Gary came in with 3,889 with 18.5.
Okay,
Now,
but what about the other votes?
oh man. So
I mean, at that point, the
Like if
votes
you
really matter.
No, they do. No, this is why the other votes matter, because those votes have to go somewhere now. They're going to get split up with you look at the person votes, you look at the candidate who it is, and they're going to go to either Hamoud or Gary. You can about say, oh, his votes, because these people are going to have to choose, you know,
So if
which team they
vote.
gonna go on.
If
So that
I,
matters.
Yeah.
And this also helps the candidate realize how much work I have to do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If
like
I had
two
to guess-
candidates are similar, you'll say, okay, they're most likely going to get these votes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to do work here, you know? So that's why they matter.
so the next the next 3 and 4 were
I can't wait till you run for
was
office.
Susan and Thomas, and I think they may be supporting Abdullah.
Did you see her face?
Since they lost.
Okay.
So,
Because
you know.
Susan, didn't she run for judge before? Or is it her family?
I don't know.
This was back
So I'm not tuned
2017.
in. I'm not too tuned into to Dearborn.
I
politics.
remember that last name as judge, but I don't know if it was her or her family. I just see the last name on. But is she a lawyer? If she a lawyer, then it probably was her for judge. I don't know, but we'll see. People are texting me. I don't know why. So next we have Lansing, of course, the returning mayor. He won through.
Okay.
And a lady by the name of Kathy Dunbar. Anybody know her?
Kathy Dunbar.
It sounds so familiar, though. Oh, my goodness.
Right.
Because it's Dunbar. See, you stole the words, because Dunbar is a real common
It's
name
like,
in Michigan.
Yeah.
I
Is
think
it?
it's only in Michigan, because I travel a lot, and I ain't never seen no other Dunbars.
Oh, we got
Can you
Dearborn
stop making
Heights,
those faces?
Dearborn Heights, we got
Shout out to Bill Bozzy. You know?
Bozzy. Oh, you know him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
what do you think about Bill? Look,
well,
all these his
yeah.
homies.
well, I
Ready to
That-
the politics
mean,
right
yeah. Well, I
here.
mean,
Right, you sure you grassroots? Like,
No, but
everybody
he
your
not-
homie.
he-
Wait.
no. So,
Grassroots hate some people.
yeah, no. So I'm grassroots and grass tops, but unfortunately, I don't know Bill Bozzy. But I seen a lot of his signs, and
Oh,
I
you
had
saw the work.
so I don't know him personally, but I met him a few times, and yeah, he was cool people. So
Denise Maxwell, you know her?
I think so they were both the mayor. The current mayor is Bill Bozzy, and Denise was like a mayor for just a split second right after our previous mayor died. He just passed away during COVID in 2020. I can't remember his name for some reason. He was
Okay.
mayor for a long time though.
So we want to stop and say you are watching Politics with the Princess on
Politics with the Princess.
WJZZ Cool TV, and we are, you can watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we are tapping into the election results. And so we've covered Pontiac, Yacktown,
For me.
Dearborn, Taylor,
Dearborn
even
Heights.
touched on Dearborn Heights, and even touched on Lansing. But the drum roll, please. Okay, everybody, look up everything about Detroit.
Hold it up.
Detroit.
Detroit.
What was the percent in Detroit?
14.
It was 14 and wound up 14%.
For the
Okay.
y'all.
And what's that? 75,000?
71.
71.
Okay.
Mm.
So let's get to Detroit, because I have gotten a lot of calls about Detroit. I was supposed to be on a show this morning about Detroit, but I couldn't. They wanted me to sit on the panel. I'm like, I don't even. I wasn't even that invested. I went to vote, but it was, like, whatever. Anyway, I'm used to it. You know what's gonna happen. So let's start with the city council races.
District 1.
District 1.
James Tate and Crystal Larsosa.
That's no surprise.
That's the large.
Yeah,
No,
no.
that's
That's
District
District
one.
1.
We're gonna
District
do this.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I messed with Crystal Larsosa. We my organization actually endorsed
what
her.
was the results in District 1? Then I can tell you if you're going to win or not.
Okay, well, I'm about to tell you. So James Tate had 8,926, almost 9,000, and although I'm happy for Crystal, she got
And was there anybody else
513.
running?
We had two other, Daryl Brown and
What was
Quint.
the?
So she just beat Daryl by a little under 200 because he had 1,326.
Sorry.
Basically.
Unfortunately.
Okay, because she gotta still take votes somehow, and he's very. Nobody's gonna take that seat until he say, "I don't want to be this anymore."
Well, so my organization endorsed Crystal, but you know a lot of my close friends. They do a lot of work with Tate. They've been doing a lot of good work. So I mean,
James Tate does work over there.
Whoever takes the seats, you know, I'm not gonna be mad. You know, that's cool.
Does. James Tate does work over there. So I don't know.
So this is crazy. The next one's District 4.
District 4 is not crazy.
Yes, it is.
How?
Because
listen to
we got Letitia Johnson.
Johnny is so excited. Go, Johnny.
So we got Letitia Johnson, and my organization endorsed her, and I was so
y'all?
excited. Yeah, she got 2,628 votes. So yeah. But M.L. Elric. So he the reporter for Fox, Detroit Free Press, then another.
Are you shocked?
Yeah.
So why are you
You
shocked?
shouldn't be shocked if he was a reporter.
Especially over there.
Listen.
Johnny, like I was listening to, I wish somebody can text me the guy that was saying this. I was listening to a Facebook post that actually made sense. And he was saying that the day of elections and the day before election, they was running ads of the sitting councilman now, who's African American, saying that he took, showing him in a bad light so people would vote for, a Caucasian person. That's just a hypothesis. But then that area.
That's how Duggan got here. What you mean? History repeats itself. If you don't know your history, then you just incompetent. No, I'm playing. But look, we had Ken Snap and Davion Reader, some grassroots elitists. Why? Come on, and they only gave them 80 votes.
I don't even know who Davion Reader is. You told us about him. I don't know who he is. Ken Snap, I do know who he is, and he's very active. So I was
324 votes. Like wow.
So what was the total votes for ML? Now let's get to Letitia Johnson. She has been working for years.
Yes, yeah. She.
So that we kind of expected that. I wasn't shocked at that because she has been working forever. Over there, and that she's never. Even when she's lost, she's always continued to be very active in the community. So she's earned that.
Okay, so I don't say.
Not an Elric guy. He probably haven't earned it. Letitia, if she becomes the city council, she's earned it. I can't say that.
So since we talking about what you've earned and respect in the community, obviously Davion and Ken Snap got it, but
she was there before. Like
but let me finish.
I feel bad for Ken because I think he would be a good,
Yeah, but
Davion, I don't know. You can't keep saying his name to me. I don't know.
What I'm saying, if I'll support all three. Obviously, Ken Snap.
I was shocked that Virgil Smith.
But so this is what I was going to say. I think it should have been Tucson and Letitia because they had the most momentum. They had the most. Yeah. So that's why I'm super surprised. I mean, again,
I'm not surprised because sometimes people think they need a savior. I mean, I'm not surprised at the MF. I'm not because people probably think they want to try something different. They be like,
and it's crazy that you said savior because. People need to realize that the candidates are not the saviors. Amen. It's the proposals that they stand on.
I always say that. It's not even the proposals. But I always say this. Platform. But I always say don't ever look to anybody to save you. Like, people put people in office and they think, oh, my God, everything's better. I put you in office, you're going to do everything. You're actually supposed to work with that elected official to make sure they continue doing,
Because that's what we thought with Obama. We thought Obama was going to save us.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, man.
I wasn't old enough to vote for him.
But,
listen, she said, did you hear her? Don't look at me.
You wasn't old enough.
I wasn't old enough to vote for
him. Middle school.
Okay, hold on. Y'all, we got to get through this. Johnny, ignore. Okay. She is a Gen Z. I said it.
Whoa.
I always get it wrong.
Whoa.
So what do you call me?
Okay, we'll talk about that later. So I don't want to
Back to the elections. Back to the elections. Okay, we all off topic.
We gonna get in trouble being off topic. What do we call that? Dinosaur?
Oh man.
Oh, did you really call your
them
mama?
Oh man.
Don't ask us questions while we trying to
See, now you going off topic. We on elections.
So far, what's the other district? I was disappointed about this.
7.
I was
Fred
disappointed.
Durhall
I
and
was
Regina Ross.
disappointed about District 7.
I know you were, because this
I
was
was.
your favorite to talk about.
This was my favorite because it really was people there.
Yeah, District 7.
That I know Regina Ross got it because of name recognition. She runs every year for everything.
And
So people already
too.
people already think that she's elected. There was plenty of people in that race that will actually fight for the community. They really just elected the same old. And I like Fred Durhall personally, but I'm saying that District 7 needs a lot of work. Mm-hmm. And you need somebody that's going to tirelessly break their back and work. Like, it's not, I grew up in District 7. Like, we don't need somebody that can just, like, yeah, I'm the city council. Yeah, we need a grassroots.
We needed Joanna Underwood or maybe even William Davis.
That's like, I'm disappointed in District 7.
Definitely.
I'm so disappointed in District 7.
So at the top of the ticket, Fred Durhall, who actively speaking out against Proposal P. And it's
That's
crazy.
what I was shocked for District 7, because District 7,
it's crazy that you got Detroiters speaking, voting against their own reparations, against proposals that'll help benefit their life and give them a higher quality of life.
Like, I'm thinking that I just wanted something fresh. Not that I think he's bad. I wanted something fresh and different to get something done. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes when you've been in office for so long,
you get staggered.
You just get staggered, like, whatever.
Because
who's friends.
Stagnant.
And it's like, whatever, I'm getting my check. It's not. And like I said, maybe it'll prove me wrong, right? Mm-hmm. But I thought it was time for something different. Like, literally, because District 7 has fallen apart in certain spots. Mm-hmm. It looked totally different from how I grew up, Like, I don't even want where I live anymore. I'm, like, moving out now because I'm disappointed. That's how disappointed I am in this race. Mm-hmm. I'm changing my whole address.
So Brightmore.
The only reason why I stuck there for this year is with hope. I don't got no hope no more.
Is Brightmore with District 7? Is Brightmore District 7?
I don't think so. I don't know. I just know when I grew up is District 7 and it looked like shit. And I don't supposed to cuss, but it looked like shit. That's what I know.
I'm trying to figure out was Brightmore District 7 too, because when I lived there.
I don't know. Yeah. We can. Who would know? Text Joanne. She probably know. Somebody who actually studied the district, but I don't know. I was disappointed in that, y'all, because District 7 was supposed to want Proposal P. No,
not just District 7. District 1 through 7.
Okay, right.
No. So let's get on to the Proposal P.
Wait, do y'all want to
11,000 votes.
Because
that's
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Johnny.
Okay, Johnny was one of the people that was pushing for Proposal P. His organization, he worked with a group of organizations. They fought Proposal P. Johnny, just explain to us what happened while I go into my phone and do stuff.
We got 11,000 votes. What they get almost 40,000.
What do you think happened?
Oh man.
Analyze it.
You
had what? It's Friday. You had Wednesday and Thursday.
So we
have a call. Hello, caller. You were on Politics with the Princess.
Hi, everybody. This is Harrison Selby.
Hey, Harrison.
Hey, what's up, Harrison?
What's going on, Johnny?
You got any comments about? We're talking about Detroit elections. You got any comments?
No, we really talking about Prop P. Let's hear your comments.
I was kind of disappointed, but I knew what was going to happen because a lot of the establishment was against it. Even people that I worked with, which was kind of disheartening because I wanted to know why did they were against it. This election, I actually, this was the first time like going around to all the polls. I was with James
Hold on
State
one
the whole
second.
day.
Brightmore is a part of District 1. Thank you, Miss Adams.
Yeah.
Keep letting us know. Brightmore is a part of District 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of District 7 people over in District 1. People had their signs and they had their people over there.
Okay, because they probably
Multiple.
wasn't using van and didn't know see the points of van. You know where your district stop. But
Yeah.
I was like,
And
I'm
I'm
gonna say
talking
it one
about,
more
like,
time.
deep
I was
District 1
disappointed
because-
with District 7. I'm like moving out of Detroit completely.
Harrison is
am.
right though.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Because there was a lot of evil forces against
Look at my
Proposal P.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Very
But
disappointing.
former state rep Sherry, she came out at the last minute in support of Proposal P. I went to one poll and she had like a whole crowd out there. She was talking about it.
So what do you think happened though?
Mike Duggan, DTE, Fannie Lou Hammer.
They didn't.
Hammer was against Proposal P.
Fred Durhall.
We know
Anybody
we know
and
what
everybody that spoke out against Proposal P, that's what happened. The dark money. Come on. That's exactly what happened.
Okay. I'm just asking what do you think happened? That's it.
Man.
So Harrison Shelby, what shocked you about Detroit elections?
It was really slow. It was like
what y'all
we
don't
went to a lot of
understand is
polls.
that this is not the lowest.
Like I was only I voted around probably 3 or 4 o'clock in that window, and I was number 7.
Oh, okay. What's your polling location? Wait, you said you voted around 3 o'clock and you were number 7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was closer to 4 o'clock because we stopped up at Crowell. My vote location is Crowell, and the police had their national night out thing.
What number were you? What time did you vote? Hold on.
I voted at 6 o'clock at night, and I was only 23.
Whoa!
Wait. What's your polling location?
Listen
I'm
at
not
you.
even gonna get
Johnny
into that
gonna go
right now.
organize.
No.
Hold on.
He gonna be like, oh, you're like, y'all didn't see me vote.
Hey, look.
Don't tell him. Don't do it. Don't tell him. Don't do it.
Man.
I'm about to make a. You want me to come help you, Joe?
Don't do it.
Hey,
Don't.
we can do it. Hey, Harrison, we gonna
No,
need
we
you
can
out there
do
too.
it. We can do
Hey,
it. You hear him?
Let's not
And
say
we need-
yours, Johnny.
With all three of us, we are pure
What do you
elite
mean,
activists. No, Harrison,
You,
we got.
Tony, and Johnny.
Well,
Oh,
no. Tony. She already did enough by letting us know where to go. So that's cool. I know I got Harrison support. Ain't that right, brother?
Oh, Harrison gonna be out there with you. Did Harrison hang up?
No.
No, I'm here.
And then I'm gonna come and help you.
Oh wow, Miss Adams said that she was number 13 and
Yeah.
she went
Yeah,
around.
well,
I signed up for that
Oh, my
precinct delegate
God.
class. I'm excited. Next
Definitely.
week.
Oh, you know what? Because Harrison's my brother. We real good friends. Since we got you on the line, why don't you tell us about what we do every Friday and where we're gonna be at tonight? Because we
What
definitely
you
need.
mean what y'all do every Friday?
Oh, I'm gonna let my brother explain because he's the one that got me in tune.
Okay.
I don't know what they're not doing anything tonight.
They're
as
not
far
doing
as the
anything
people-
tonight. I could
They're
have told you that
actually-
because I just had a meeting with the person that do it.
Oh.
But you want to say, let Harrison explain. Ain't nothing going down tonight.
Oh
They're
man.
trying to replant. They're trying to get their schedule together. But you're talking about the peace walks, right?
Yeah.
They're coming
so-
over. Yeah, they're actually coming over for Neighborhoods Day for all the District 1 events, and we're
And
going
I
to do
met
some
with
outreach.
Alea
Let
Harrison,
the
who-
community know.
I met with
Oh,
Alea
yeah.
who told me that you did a great job organizing yours. So big ups.
Yes.
She's very impressed. So.
Thank you.
Okay, so Harrison, you might as well stay on the line until somebody else call in, then you'll get kicked off. Sorry. But the phone number is 313-355-6018. But I want you to stay on the line because we're going to talk about The mayoral race in Detroit.
I love Duggan. He just ran like he never stopped running. Huh? He just shot off.
Who are the candidates in the mayor race?
Oh man. Okay. So the winners obviously were
Mike Duggan.
I couldn't even say it. And Anthony Adams.
Okay, let's do the numbers, please. Let's do all the other numbers.
So with 72%
of the vote.
5,853.
That's Mike. Who's that?
Mike Duggan.
You said 5,000.
I said 50,000.
Okay,
50,000. 50,853.
Okay.
With 72% of the
what
votes.
What is
with 10% of the votes comes in at 7,014. Anthony Adams. And then the rest is split between Tom Barrow, Maya Jones, Kiwana Brown, Will Coxon, Jay-Sean LaSosa, Art Tyus, Danetta Simpson, and Charlotta McKinnon.
What I want to know is, do their votes, what did all their votes maybe add up to? You can generalize. You don't got to add it up.
So look.
Now Mike
If
Duggan.
we so it's 82% that voted. That means it's 18. It's only 18%. So with 28% versus 72, it's still and it's gonna be twice as many people
in November.
In November.
So
oh my God, they about to be demolished.
Anthony Adams picks up. Let's just say in the fantasy world, he picks up all the other votes. He still has to take a percentage of Duggan votes to win.
The only person that could have stood a chance.
He gonna need some money.
The only person that could have stood a chance against Mike Duggan ran for city council at large.
And we got to talk about that, right?
You know?
Call me on.
Yeah, that's the only person.
Call me on. With nobody else in the race, and everybody, the whole group, focused on Comion.
And we see how that turned out last time. At least he's smart enough to know that history repeats itself, right?
But I mean, he's also going off the namesake thing, like y'all always say.
That's namesake matters when it comes to Comion, because we about to talk about this next one. Yeah. Next, I think
his father was a hell of a mayor.
Well, I think what people.
I lived there then, honey.
But progressives do not think that he's living up to that potential.
But this is what I'm trying to understand.
That's what I'm saying.
They
say the off-brand.
I have a question. If y'all say so many people don't like Mike Duggan, how he get 72% of the vote? I'm just asking.
So this is progressives. These are people that we around. You know what I mean? But they reaching out. So they reaching out to seniors and folks that's been voting off recognition and.
So you think Mike Duggan in there because of recognition?
Not just name recognition, but a lot.
But since his first
a lot of the older folks.
Listen, since his first election, people been saying people don't like Mike Duggan.
So the older folks
I'm
are
trying to figure out if you get what I'm saying. If they don't like Mike Duggan, somebody inbox so Tony can read. Why is he got 70% of the vote?
So let me tell you, I'm trying to tell you, the older folks like him. I'm telling
seniors.
And seniors vote, right?
40, 45 and up. They see that he took down
and
blights. They don't care. They don't care how he did it or who is harming. And they see that downtown is coming back up. That's what they care about.
Who votes in Detroit?
So the old people.
The seniors.
Not old people. Seniors, wisdom. We call them wisdom. Okay? Wisdom or seniors. Not old people.
Okay, look. The seniors with wisdom, but it was unwise to vote against yourself. That's exactly what they did. They voted against their own interests when they voted against Rock Pete.
Well, maybe they want him to keep his powers. Maybe they're getting what they need. I mean, maybe they're happy and getting what they need.
And it wasn't, and it wasn't even educated. It wasn't even educated vote because most of them watch TV and seen all the negative ads, and that's all that they're seeing. So they're just going off that. It's not like they did any research into why they were saying no and why we were saying yes. But they followed the ads. They followed the money. That's basically what it is because the ads cost the money. And we didn't have enough of it. We had bodies, but we didn't have money.
I'm not talking
and money
about
reached more people than bodies, honestly.
I'm not talking about Proposal P. I'm talking about
the mayor, right?
Michael Duggan.
And that's what we're talking about. He got the commercials.
If y'all keep telling me People don't like him. People, if I don't like him and I still see a commercial, I'm not voting for him. People don't like him. People don't like him. People don't like him. How's he got 70%?
Because that's the progressives, and that's my generation, and unfortunately, my generation doesn't vote.
That's what
that's what I'm trying to change. That's why I'm active, and I want to change the way that.
Is nobody in your generation like Mike Duggan and feel safe?
Man, we got Maya Jones. That's out there.
Like Mike Duggan.
That like
nobody. No. Oh no.
What about you? Did you like Mike Duggan and feel safe with Mike Duggan? Would you like a Mike Duggan or if you don't answer, you don't have to. But I just know you be flat out blunt.
I don't like him. However, I like the business side of him.
And she's younger than you.
I believe in bringing
She
money
all
to the
about her
city
business.
regardless of anything.
Look, you just
I
depressed
don't care
him.
who's
Like you
in
just
office, as long as they are bringing.
Wait,
I live
This is the first time she voted. This is your first
This is not my first time voting.
So don't try to clown her. Wait, don't try to clown her because she don't believe in what you believe in.
No.
You see how he just trying to do that?
No.
Wait,
Like at the end of the day, politics, I feel like, is a business. We're trying to bring together an end goal so that our
so it's not
constituents are
personal
happy.
for her when she
It's about
voted.
business.
It's about business. She
Who's
voted
gonna bring
because
the
Mike
most
Duggan.
money
It's a
the
business,
city.
right? So why didn't Trump do good since he a businessman?
Wait, don't try to flip it.
No.
It's two
Who
different
said
people.
Trump ain't do good?
Wait,
Nah, we ain't about to
stop.
go with that right now.
Stop,
He
stop,
did
stop, stop.
horrible.
Let's analyze this Mike Duggan thing. She's younger than you. How old are you? Like 22, 20? 23. This is a 23-year-old that loves Mike Duggan's business
side.
aspect.
Yeah.
Not his personal aspect, business. She's young. How old are you?
I'm 27.
So, y'all supposed to be on the same accord.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
you're not
saying.
thinking business, you thinking,
political.
she thinking.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when I started getting into politics, I started off with crisis management, and it was strictly because people or constituents think from an emotional playing field where we need to have them on a factual playing field. So you can't think with your emotions when it comes to business or anything like that, because
Good
your
point.
emotions could precede any type of good doing. Because if I don't like you, I'm not working with you, and it's but if I don't like you and we need to make this money, we doing what we got to do to get this check and make our city good, point blank and period. I don't care
That's
about that
why
other
she
stuff.
voted for Duggan. And why you voted against Duggan is you don't.
Because what is he doing for the neighborhoods outside of downtown?
But that
What's
should strictly
going
be
on?
on him. That should also be on the city council members.
Bam. Good
This is
point.
Interesting. We
And
gotta
that's
do
the
a
stuff-
whole day of this.
Listen, and
Like,
that's
y'all
that's
gotta-
can't
wait,
just-
no. And anybody want to come into the show and join this conversation? I think next Friday we do the because this, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you like him because, like, I just took a wild guess because you know, I don't know. But I'm learning this now from her that you look at it, you're 23 and you look at it from a business point of view to actually take out the emotions. You're more emotional and say neighborhoods people. No, which is not as I don't know how to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a good debate.
Yeah, because I learned that here this year. I had to
You
start
too
taking
emotional.
it. Yeah, I had to
Start
start
her.
taking.
Forget it. Like we do not want to get on you.
Yeah, because I got too
She's
emotional about
driving
it.
around with 2 flat tires because she's so for the candidate. Woo! Candidate can't even get your tire fixed. But it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, but
You
I
gotta
learned
give
it.
them
I
that.
learned it the hard way by now. Every candidate out there, I got something for you next year, man.
Oh man.
So I don't care if you don't call me, but I got you.
So let's do. But he got 70% of the vote, and it's going to be. I'm not saying because you know anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. I'm not saying Anthony Adams cannot definitely win because
Anthony Adams can
some
definitely
call
do.
Hail Marys. It could be scandal. Anything can happen, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of money because one thing we know, Mike Duggan got a war chest of money. He fundraise for fun.
Yes.
So, we got one last. Look, he disappointed.
I am.
You just crushed it.
I am.
Oh my God, you got a friend.
I
Look at my friend. Tony, you disappointed Johnny.
Oh man.
He thought that you were the base he was talking to.
No.
You're not.
No.
So I'm so glad you're gonna talk about this next week
Got to.
because that's going on all
Oh my
over the
God.
country
I can't turn this off.
where they don't really take
You
care
gotta,
of it.
okay, have you
Yeah.
ever invited this age group to a little meeting to ask why not would you vote for him? What do you like about Mike Duggan? What do you don't? Have you ever did a focus group before you start campaigning against somebody?
So I haven't
Nope.
done the focus group, but I've had
Always do
multiple
focus groups.
I've had multiple youth town halls where we had
That's not
people
a
come
focus
in.
group.
Man,
A focus group is needed before you even start. Because you would have found this out if you was just talking to Tony and be like, hey, Tony, are you for or against Mike Duck? You know,
have you ever been to?
You gotta know why. Hold on, you gotta know why somebody is for or against something, so you can know how to win and beat them.
Yeah, and then look, and then I go
You
to
just assume because she black and young, she a progressive, and she don't care. Is she for whatever you for?
Yeah, and I need to start realizing that it is the other side. But look, I attend, Democratic Socialists of America, and we got so many young people out there. That's why I'm so surprised.
Yeah, that's why
I'm
so
like,
surprised.
whoa.
But you got young homeowners in Detroit too. It's this young girl that I know that also voted for Mike Duggan. She's a young developer, and she's like 23 years old, 23, 24, and she's buying up these houses. African American girl.
Go girl.
And she's buying up the historical houses, making them historical land sites and all that, refurbishing them. And she's an engineer, 23, 24 years old. And she's for Mike Duggan, your age group.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I just wish that it was a better candidate to be able to run against Mike Duggan, because it was obviously inevitable. But he's still, at the end of the day, not the person that I envision should be running our city.
Aww.
I feel like it should be somebody, of course, that is business savvy, but again, still humble to take care of the block that they grew up on.
You think Anthony Adams
So
would be a good mayor?
I have my excuse me. I have my own thoughts.
We need water.
I need some water. I have my own thoughts on Anthony
say
Adams.
what you're watching. So everybody, you're watching Politics with the Princess on WJZZ.
Politics with the Princess.
TV. You can watch us on Facebook Live, Twitch, and Twitter. Like, share, subscribe, okay, and comment. Harris and Shelby, are you shocked at what Tony just told us?
He's off the phone.
Is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm quite sure a lot of people are going to be shocked. But
I'm not shocked because you're older than what you seem anyway, right? I'm not shocked. I don't know what I am. Last race, and we can go back to Mike Duggan. The city at large.
Oh yeah,
at large.
yeah. Oh, we
Where
can
is
be done
that?
with
Pull up.
Duggan. No,
We can go back to Duggan.
no, we done with Duggan. You know how that
they
is.
said that shit. We out.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
are.
my
Detroiters for
God.
Duggan. Guess what? We
I
done with Duggan.
I
That's
worked my
it.
butt off. I worked my butt
Matter
off.
of fact, I'm about to make a whole campaign. Done with Duggan. No.
I will advise you
The
not.
opinions of our guests are not of ours. So please don't.
So,
Hey, no.
Johnny,
Yes.
pull up. Oh, you have it.
Oh yeah.
This
Baby, at large, they wasn't playing with them votes, honey.
They was
Foul.
not.
At all. So, of course, we have Coleman A. Young Jr. bringing in
Yes, yes.
34,157 votes.
And then Janae Ayers.
Yes, with 34.
So Coleman beat Janae?
Mm-hmm. Coleman came number one.
Oh, no, Janae came number one.
Oh, no.
my
I did.
goodness,
I
what?
did.
Janae came number one?
First
Janae's
Coleman was
number
winning.
one.
Okay, you might as well say it's really close. What's the difference? About 300-400 votes?
Yeah,
Something? Okay.
34.
So you got Coleman, you got Janae.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I know Mary Waters.
And then
Of
we
course.
got Nicole Small on there.
Hey! Somebody.
Okay. There we go.
Right, he's smiling again. He happy.
Yes. Yes. And it's unfortunate that she got so little of votes, but you know what? That's okay. Cause
Was anybody in a race that you could compare to Nicole? Who else was it?
Jermaine Lee Jones.
Okay, because some of them votes may go to Nicole, but you got those three titans up there. You might as well call them. Well, number one titan, Coleman A. Young. I think he's going through period point blank.
Him and Janae
The
for
race,
sure.
the race is between Mary Waters, Janae, and Nicole if she touch on all them seniors.
hey,
Why do you think Mary when she didn't really bring in that many?
Mary
votes this
Waters.
Mary Waters a heavy hitter.
That's because Mary and Nicole kind of like, I see Nicole as the Mary. Mary has this connection to seniors. Seniors, right? Like, seniors love. My mother lives in Livonia and saw Mary Waters and like, I want Mary to win. Mary and Coleman. That was my mother. She don't know Janae. She don't, is because she knew Mary Waters. That's the name recognition when she was in Detroit.
And when she was in the legislature, she did the copper law, making sure people.
Mary Waters fought for she managed to still be elite but fight for the grassroots, and she's still very elite and fights for the grassroots.
Doing work with equity, making sure that minorities have access to marijuana to the marijuana industry.
And Nicole and her both did this. When I did a forum in District 7, they refused to come on stage. They wanted to sit with the people. They want to mess up a whole program. They want to sit with the people. They're like, no, I don't want to come there. I want to sit with the people. So I had to, I love it, but that's how they are, both of them. So that's why I think their votes, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to lie, though. I ain't going to lie to you. Mary Waters is great. She is progressive for her age, but she always be showing up late to events. I'll be like, oh,
that's because she coming from another event. Wait, hold on. Like, because you ain't about to talk about no Mary Waters. Okay, let me just tell you about Mary Waters. If you invite her to an event, she try to make all of them that day, like old school politicians used to.
Go ahead, girl.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So she will text you and let you know that she's going to be late. That's because she's coming. It can be somebody's backyard barbecue. She's showing up. She doesn't just come out the house saying I'm about to be late. It ain't like she doing a glam thing. That's probably why she cut. She ain't into that. She's into just people. I would give her that. And I'm gonna say this, like, I love Nicole and I love Mary Waters. That's why I know they're both so similar. That's the freaky part, right?
That's what I'm saying. We need both of them.
But you can't have both because Coleman is gonna be there. So you might as well just block that out because Coleman Young is he just waiting to get sworn in. Shit.
That's
it. Coleman Young got this.
His plaque ready.
That is like shit. I'm coming, Duggan. Like, Coleman Young is going to be there. Mary Waters and Nicole are, like, they have, like, and then I'm going to say one thing more about Mary. Mary, when I started, and this is one thing I like about her, she took me and introduced me to everybody. I was on the governor's campaign. We didn't have no senior coordinator. I couldn't just go on. You can't just walk into no senior home. They ain't dealing with you unless you know somebody. Mary Waters made one call, connected me to one person, and it took me all over senior homes, not just in Wayne County, around the state. She had connections in Flint. Like, she would send me and made me into a powerhouse. That's the power of Mary Waters. Those relationships that she has already built. Yeah. And then so that's why I've seen it. But I know she taught me too. You gotta take the time and know that everybody matters, and you have to be sit with them, and if they invite you to stuff, try to go. And that's why she's late to your event. But if she take time to show up,
it's not my event.
I'm just saying that's why she late because she didn't came. And the when we did the form, she told me I'm coming from this Tashawna, and I said okay, send somebody ahead of time. She sent some people ahead of time. So she told me. Nicole also told me. Now the thing about Nicole is that she got so stuck, she stayed the whole time, and I appreciate it. She was supposed to be going doing something else, but those two are man. They are. So
I love candidates like that. I love them like those. Those are the real candidates.
Mary Waters, you just gotta look her up. Her history, like she was the first.
No, I know Mary Waters. I was saying when she was in the legislature, she passed the copper law to prevent people. You remember when they was breaking into all the abandoned houses, taking all the.
Oh, she
passed that. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
She did that. Look, she hosted a series of equity events before. Right after Michigan passed the.
So what do we know about Janae? I know. Did you look her up? Did you see? What you like about her?
No, I'm not with Janae.
So next Friday you gonna tell us what you like about her? You gotta start, Johnny. You supposed to be the political prince. You gotta.
Okay, give him a chance. You just named him.
I just named him.
I'm covering for you. Cause see, she named me mother of political, so I'm yeah.
The mother of politics.
Mother of politics.
But then again, I wasn't here.
That shit not
The
here.
mother of politics.
But I watched and I don't remember.
Oh, don't know. That was
Since
at
we
her.
dubbing everybody something, I'm a dub myself.
No,
Crisis contest.
She did that when she did her book.
That's
when
Miss
she
Political
did,
I
Mama.
did.
No, you must have did that when
Miss
I locked
Mama
y'all in that
Political.
room.
No, she did that
Oh,
out in public.
Carlos said, Carlos said Illinois Avenue is just one place outside of downtown. True. You asked about what did he do outside of downtown? Somebody like, look, Illinois.
Can you give us some parking on Illinois?
Wait, Illinois
Can
is
you give
driving
can-
though.
can you-
It's gorgeous down
can
on
you-
Illinois.
Can you give it? Can you
Mary
give us?
Waters. Look, what's her? Satina. I hope I ain't pronouncing it wrong. Mary Waters is a GOAT and definitely the one to work for the people, especially the seniors. I will be on her campaign forever. Woo!
That's what I'm saying. Mary Waters and Nicole Smalls
Mary-
is goats.
they-
They out here. They for the people.
all day long?
Mm-hmm.
All day
The
long.
older generation, like Johnny said, and some Gen X people as well, due to the ass, like Johnny said. Okay. You gotta come on here, Miss Adams, because, yeah, she's very vocal. We want Miss Adams to sit with us. I am a Gen X and can't stand Duggan, nor do I vote for him. Y'all gotta have a conversation.
Hey! Please, have that
She
conversation.
likes my line of thought.
No, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can have an educated conversation.
Conversation.
Not
Yeah,
one of those ghetto.
You ain't right because I said you ain't right.
I like
You know what?
educated conversations where you can get people's point of view, and it like opens you up a little bit, because I never would have thought that way, that even a 20-year-old even gives a flying fiddle about business.
What's it?
You get what I'm
I'm
saying?
proud of you.
Like, I just thought y'all care about who let y'all come in that campaign office and take their shirt. And what's the next? Because usually when I'm dealing with 23-year-olds, they just want to hurry up and get to D.C.
Yeah.
They're not really, it's a plan. I got to do this, I got to do that. What I got to do to get to D.C.?
When you,
Can I just intern with you real quick? So they don't really care about the candidate. They care about where they're trying to go, which is a good thing. I've never, you just am like, oh.
Only because I never see myself moving from
I'm
Detroit.
I'm,
so
I'm glad that I
thinking
came
long
too.
term.
Cause you know what I'm about to do.
You coming back next Friday, or you think Curtis not gonna let you?
I may come back next Friday. I gotta talk to Curtis.
Let him
But look.
We're just gonna get Curtis a little call.
Because you talked about this focus group. That's my next event, and I'm announcing.
Miss Adams,
I'm announcing
if you're
it
still
today.
Watching, can you
Okay,
come next
I'm the
Friday?
moderator.
We want Miss Adams.
You
in
may
here.
be able to moderate. You know what I'm saying? But
Maybe.
I
How you
don't
gonna
know.
try to
I don't know
target
because you a
my
Dugganite,
demographic?
and so no, I'm playing.
Wait,
I'm not
really?
gonna discriminate.
Don't do
This is
that.
equal
to me.
opportunity.
Discriminating.
Yeah,
No,
right.
This is
Right.
equal. I'm equal
Right.
opportunity. I give everybody the chance.
Your job is to try to get to change her mind, or not even change her mind. Your job is to pick her brain to try to see how to win in the future. That's
Yeah.
the good thing about hanging with Tony.
Yep. So I'm
You don't
gonna be
isolate yourself.
no.
I want to know about the person I want
Because
to be.
that is true. Because when I get to where I want to go, I definitely got to be bipartisan to get anything done. So I'm definitely gonna do that. But since y'all was talking about the youth, and I'm gonna have a youth town hall on August the 20th. Today I'm gonna start planning. So 2
yeah,
weeks
Oh,
from
we
now.
gotta talk
2
about
weeks
something
from
before
now.
we go. So I think we close out at 12:55, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I got one announcement then.
You got to make it now, because we gotta say
Okay.
bye.
So my
I want to announce too. I got one. I
Right
wanna talk
on.
about.
Yeah.
He got to do his.
I'm gonna do it real quick.
Post yours.
So my
y'all
my
need to
organization
post that.
has made a submission to the MIRC, the Michigan Independent Redistricting Commission. Anyways, we got the most engagement. My submission that I created, of community interest, has the most
you've been doing a good
engagement
job.
through the whole entire state. But I don't think it's enough. So that's why I'm asking
Can we
all.
help you grow it?
Yes, I need all the viewers and anybody that tunes in to make
I
sure
got
that they go comment on my submission. And when you comment, make sure you go to your email to verify, so it'll go public, because it will not be on there
How
if you
do we
don't
get your
verify.
commission? What is it, a website?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and give you all the information so you can post
And
it.
post it.
Yeah,
Okay. And
so
I
people can
email
tune
it
in.
out.
Definitely.
Okay, so we want to say thank you for watching Politics with the Princess.
Thank you for coming.
Those of you who are are on this thing, Facebook Live, you know, we do our after show, so you can stay on. But Roger's going to cut us off our YouTube show. And hopefully Johnny can come back next Friday. We'll see if Curtis, you know, can move meetings around. Not as, you know, he might got meetings. And then, of course, we'll have the lovely Tony here. I don't understand why you all dressed up and we not. And then V-Dog, huh?
Here she got.
Right. We ain't get the memo that we dressing up today.
Say that.
Johnny, we all gonna dress up next week.
Next week?
No,
okay.
we not. I'm not dressing
I
up.
was gonna say. 'Cause I don't know if they can get
Don't
this 2
listen to
weeks in a row.
that. I'm not doing it. It's too much work. That is too much work.
This took 2 hours.
And it's too hot.
It's
too
too
hot
much work to get dressed up as a woman. I mean, like, dang.
It's not even that. It's too hot outside. Because as soon as you go outside,
You
you
be
sweating
sweating.
everything.
Y'all be sweating. I get Botox, so
Really? I'm not getting that.
Botox prevents you from sweating. So
Does it? But I don't want to stick that in my body. Like, that's a needle.
Nothing.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, Johnny, how do you